Welcome back in one of the Bears Trouble Plays YouTube channel. Today is Thursday. It's February 27th, and I'm back bringing us more NBA plays for you guys. Have some action going on right now. Had a couple really good games in college basketball. If you are from the college basketball video and you're wondering why I didn't drop a college basketball video today, it's because I'm not confident in anything, and there's really no top 25 matchups to talk about. So we're just going to skip the college basketball video today, all in on the NBA today. And before we get into the action for Thursday, we have to talk about the plays for Wednesday and remind people that you got to get into the game. The streak game, NBA jerseys prize at the end of the season. All you got to do is drop your favorite player prop in the comment section on every other video or every video if you want. And the longest streak will win the NBA jersey at the end of the season. You can enter whenever you want up until the playoffs. This is an update of the leaderboard. We do have a new player in here, and he went with Andre Drummond over 8.5 assists. Or no, over 8 points. Sorry, as his first play. Had a lot of people put in today. I'm currently in the lead with with a 5-game winning streak, but Dennis got a win the other night. Kristaps, unfortunately, ended the streak for Chosen One with 17.5 fantasy points in the first half tonight, but everybody's still going right now. Of the games going, I think Cade has 18, and by the way, the Pistons and the Celtics game might have been the best game tonight. The Pistons just dropped the hammer on one of the best teams in the NBA. They're up 100-81 right now. Malik Beasley is the best bench player in the NBA. He just continues to just make threes, continues to bring energy. I think he's sitting on 20-something points right now with 6 made threes. He's an absolute stud for the Pistons. That Pistons team, young, exciting, and man, you give them another year or two, if they stay together, they've got a chance to win a title. Like I said 2 years ago, if you've been here for a while, the Pistons, give them 5 years, they're going to win a title. They're very good, unless they just fall apart in the fourth quarter. They're up by 20 right now against the Celtics, but that game looks pretty good. Everybody plays. I think Kate Cunningham sitting at 18 for Dennis. Thompson have started. Drummond has 4 points going into the maybe fourth quarter with I want to say 3 minutes left in that game. Hero sitting on 17 in the first half. He's not shooting a lot, but it's a lot of averages. Like I said, he's 6 of 10 from the field with 17 points. Let's talk about Tyler Hero. He was the player prop today on my streak play, over 26.5 points. Like I said, 17 in the first half. Pretty confident he's going to get there. Maxey started the game, I want to say 2 for 15, but he's made 10 consecutive points for the 76ers, now sitting on 18. So we need a little bit more out of him in the fourth quarter. The Knicks are up by 13 in that game, which we have them minus 10. Didn't think it'd be double digits, but it was whenever I got it. Karl-Anthony Towns decided not to play in this game about 45 seconds before tip-off, so that line went down to 7.5. So if you got the 7.5, you were waiting for the news on Towns. You got 7.5. Congratulations. I took the Rockets as the other play, minus 9 going up against the Spurs. Also a little bit higher than I wanted, but I still took it. So those are the 4 plays we have on Wednesday night. Hero looks good. We need some help from Maxey. Knicks looks pretty good right now. But let's go talk about the games we have for Thursday. We're going to talk about the Bucks and the Denver Nuggets. The Denver Nuggets, they were on that winning streak. Then they ran up against the Lakers. They lost that game by 23 points. Right back on the wagon, though, beating the Pacers 125-116, a game that which we called. Going on the road now, going up against the Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis Antetokounmpo coming off an attempted murder by Amon Thompson. Tried to decapitate him. Probably going to be a suspension hand down by the NBA, I assume, for that play. Maybe not. What do I know? Feels like it was attempted murder. He definitely, people will say he was going for the ball. Unless his head is the ball, then that's probably not true. But Bucks lost that game against Houston by 3 points. Really didn't feel like they were going to win that game at all the entire way. Houston was in control for most of the game at home, and I don't think the Bucks are that good of a team again this season. The defense has been decent. The offense just hasn't been there. Besides, if Lillard drops 30-plus points on any given night, they're probably not going to win a ton of games. I think the Bucks are a good, not great team. That's just how it is, just with the Knicks. They're a good, not great team. The Denver Nuggets are a great team, especially offensively. The defense needs a lot of work. They need to figure out a way to be better on the defensive side. But this is a top 3 offense in a lot of major categories in the NBA. Nikola Jokic, Jamal Murray's been electric from the outside over the last several games. I'm taking Denver here. Minus 3.5 points. I think they take care of business going up against the Bucks as the first play of the day. Second play today, T-Wolves going up against the Lakers. Both these games, I believe, will be televised, so you should be able to watch both these games. I want to say ESPN or TNT. It doesn't matter. ESPN or TNT, both of them should be on. Let's just take a look. NBA TV for the Lakers game, so probably won't be able to watch that one. But Lakers, they're good. Luka had his thing going up against the Mavericks. He did take a lot of shots in the game. Even if he'd have made, 5 or 6 more shots, probably would have still got under 31.5 points. and it was personal for him. He just wanted to fill up the stat sheet. This guy had 12, 12, and 7 with 4 minutes in the second quarter remaining. So he had basically a triple-double in the first half, doing his best Russell Westbrook impression from his back-to-back MVP. But Luka cared significantly about that game, and he let the Mavericks know multiple times that they traded the wrong guy, and they definitely did trade the wrong guy. I think the Lakers are a very, very good team. LeBron James and Luka on the floor at the same time. I think it was Dorian Finney-Smith said in a comment the other day that, how do you feel about having Luka and LeBron on the floor at the same time? And he said, I'm always open. I'm open 100% of the time, and whenever they get me the ball, I'm going to try to make shots. So I don't remember the exact verbiage he said. He said something funny, but it seems like AR, Finney-Smith, Jackson Smith, Rui, these guys are open at all times, and they've been scoring a bunch more points. AR points over the last a couple games has been 20-plus in 3 consecutive. So the Lakers as a team, they're playing really well right now. Having Luka on the floor to help LeBron James is really helping. And also it's helping LeBron James score more points, which I'm going to talk about here in a second. But the T-Wolves, I think they're a good team, not a great team, just like a lot of teams in the NBA this season. You're going to need 35, 40 points out of Edwards to win this one. I think the Lakers will be able to shut him down a little bit. Give me the Lakers here, -4.5 as the final play of the day. Let's go to those player props for tomorrow. We're going to start with Lillard over his total threes. Damian Lillard hasn't been as aggressive for the Milwaukee Bucks over the last couple games than he is typically an aggression. He hasn't been getting to the free throw line a lot. He's been taking a lot of threes, 11 threes in the last game going up against the Rockets. Did knock down 4 of those. 12 threes against the Heat, knocked down 5 of those. We just haven't seen him be very aggressive going to the rim. He's taken a lot of mid-range pull-up jump shots. He's taken a lot of deep threes, and that's what I'm here for. I'm going to take the over 3.5 made threes going up against the Denver Nuggets. Denver on the season, 23rd defensive team in the NBA. I told you they have defensive struggles. They are most likely going to have more struggles in this game going up against Lillard from the outside. I like how many shots were taken from the outside for Lillard. I think he knocks down exactly 4 threes in this game, and the Bucks lose this one by 10 points. Give me Lillard over his total threes as the first play of the day. Second play, LeBron James, and he is benefiting the most, I think, from Luka being on the floor. AD was nice to have with LeBron, but really the guards don't guard AD. It's the big boys down low. LeBron James likes to play on the perimeter, and he's been doing that, I don't know, his entire career basically. Having Luka on the floor at the point guard position is opening up LeBron James to get the ball, drive, and get easy layups. Some of the easiest layups he's had in his entire career. 25-plus points in 4 consecutive games from him. 27 against the Mavericks, 11 of 17 from the field. And it feels like having Luka has just given LeBron James just a extra juice, like a jolt of energy. He's 40 years old. He had 27 and 12 going up against the Mavericks. It just feels like he's playing harder than ever before, at least in this season. So I think he's just playing really well with having Luka on the floor. And hopefully this isn't the end of LeBron James this season, because it seems like he's playing really well right now, and maybe we're in for a downfall next season. But people are saying this is statistically one of his better seasons of his entire career. And it's looking at the numbers, it's hard to argue that. He's got MVP-like numbers. So I'm going to go LeBron James here, 25.5 points, 24.5 points, somewhere around there, going up against the T-Wolves. He's been very aggressive. He's even been knocking down some threes. So give me his over total points against the Wolves as a final play of the day. Let's go to that NBA recap graphic. We're going to take the Nuggets -3.5. I think the offense is just going to stomp on the Bucks. Lakers -4.5 against the T-Wolves. Again, the Lakers are playing some of the best ball at anybody in the NBA. Lillard over 3.5. I got it at +100 the other night at 4+, so I'll just probably get it again. +100 at 4+ made threes. And then LeBron James over his total points, 24.5, 25.5, 26.5, somewhere around there. But he's been pouring it on, and Luka's been a big part of that. 25+ points in 4 straight for LeBron. Give me 25+ in 5 straight for LeBron as the final play of the day. Guys, it's going to do it for the NBA picks and props for Thursday, February 27th slated games. If you guys enjoy the content, please share, drop a video, and subscribe channel below. See you guys next video, and thanks for watching.